This is the part 4 and the final part of how to create MS Access database under School Database Management System. Today we are going to create the main form where you will stand at one place and access all the parts, the tables and the forms from our database system. In part 1 we created the tables, part 2 we did the queries, and part 3 we created the forms. So this final part we are to create the main form. So let's get started. We will come up here and go to create. Then we come to navigation. You click on it, and here we have different types of navigations. The first one is horizontal tabs. That one, if you want the tabs to be horizontally at the top, or vertical tabs. If you want it to be, this one is vertical left. If you want the tabs to be left vertically or vertical right, if we want the tabs to be right vertically, this one too, horizontal tabs, 2 levels. This one, it means the tabs will be, the main one will be at the top and the sub tab will be just under it. Then the next one, horizontal tabs and vertical tabs left. This is what we will use. The next one too is the opposite, like horizontal and vertical right. But we are going to use horizontal tabs and vertical tabs at the left. Let's click on it and wait for it to open. Yes, so here the horizontal tabs, these are the main tabs. So for our forms, the forms we created, I've grouped them into, I think, 5. The first one will be the classes, the second one the bells. So under classes there will be add class, all classes. The bells, there will be add bell type, all bell type, add bells and all bells. Expenses, payment and students. So these are the main tabs we are going to use. So here the first one will be what? Classes. So just classes, you press enter. Then the next one is going to be bills. Press enter. The next one is going to be expenses. Press enter. The next one is going to be payments. Press enter. The next one is going to be students. Press enter. So these are the 5 tabs that we are going to use, the main tab that we are going to use. But I want to make some adjustments here. When we add the class, the bill should come, but the students should come. You have to add students because before we can do payment, then expenses. Yes, so here I will go to properties. Yes, I'll go to properties. Then after bills, then students, here should be students. So we'll come to caption. Then we change it to students. Press enter. Then after students, payments should come. Payments, all right. Then before expenses. Good. So these are the 5 main tabs that we have created. We are going to the sub tabs. So when you click on any of the tabs, the sub tab will open. So we are starting with the classes. The classes, the first sub tab will be add class. Add class, press enter. It's saying when I just gave it a name, automatically it has loaded the add class table, add class form that we created. Then go to all classes. All class. This is the beauty of using a navigation form. This all classes. So when I added the all classes, you could see that it has automatically loaded the class. The next one, we are going to the Build main tab. Then under the Build sub tab, we are going to give it a name, add build type. When you press enter, automatically it loads the build type form. The next one is add all build types. Press enter. It didn't show. Why? When we come here, we have all building type. Yes, the spelling is different, so it should be all building type. Press enter. All building type, but all building, there's no S to. Let me clean it. Press enter. Yes, here comes the building form, and the next one is add bills. You click on it. Add bills. Press enter. This one, so let me check it for add bill. So there's no S here. By the names, we can work on it. Don't worry. So press enter. Then that one is loaded. Then the next one is all bills. You click here. All bills. Press enter. Yes. So we are done with the bills main tab. The next one is the students. We are going to the students main tab. You come to add new. Then the first item on the student is add student. Press enter. This one too, it didn't show. Let's go to the forms and see how we named. Instead of add student, it is what? Admit student. So instead of add, you say admit. All right. Then the next item is going to be all students. Select it. Then you go to all students. Press enter. That's it. Then the next item, we are done with the students. We are going to payment. So payment, under the payment, we have add payment. Press enter. Then the next item is payment history. Press enter. The next item is going to be payment debt. Press enter. Payment debt didn't show. So let's go and check and see. We have payment debt history. That's this one. So we have to payment debt history. Press enter. Yes, it is loaded. We are done with the payments. So the last one we are going to work on is the expenses. Click on expenses. Then the first item under expenses is what? Add expenses. Press enter. The next one too is going to be all expenses. Press enter. And the last item is going to be accounting. Press enter. Accounting too didn't show. So let's see. Accounting. This one, the C is 2 here, the C is 1. So let's do the correction. 1C. All right. So these are the tabs that we will need. What is left is for us to do some adjustment to it so that it looks a bit professional and nice. But before then, let's view it and see. You click here, And this is how our main form will be. So if you go to class, add class, or then all classes, bills, add bill, or bill type, billing type, then add bill or bills. Come to students, then admit students or students, payment history, payment debt history, then the expenses, add expenses or expenses, then the accounting. So that is it. Now let's go to the design view and do some adjustment here. You right click, go to design view, then here you can add, if you want to add a picture, you can add a picture. So you come to the property here, come to picture, you click on the three dots, then you go to where your picture is. Go to pictures, let me add this one, okay. And you see, when I added the picture, the image it has taken, it is more than the size of the container. So we will come to size mode here. We click, you use the drop down, then you use stretch. So when you use stretch, you can see that it is now fit perfectly as you want. We come to the name, give it a name. Give it a name. My school database system. Let me do adjustment to the text. Let me use the Calibri, make it bold, and let me increase the size here a bit. I'm using the shift plus down arrow key. Okay, so here I'll come to arrangement, then control margin. I'll choose medium, then the format I'll make it bold, and I'll make it let me make it black. Yes, the background here to let me make it white, and I'll select all these and push it. Yes, I'll push it here. Then I'll select all the main tabs. I'll press shift as I click on them. Then I come to, I right click. Let me right click first, go to fit to size. By looking at this one, it is too small. In that case, I'll undo it and rather use the shift key. Yes. And this one here too is a bit smaller, so I will increase it a bit. Yes, this one is okay. And here I will increase this one to the size. I'll use the shift and make it white. Then the font will be black. Let's go to let's view it and see. Yes. So let's go to design view again. Come to bills, the same thing. Or better still, I used the shift key. The classes, I use the shift key and the arrow down. But when we come to the height is 0.635. In order for uniformity, I'll copy this one. So when I come to bills, I'll select all, then go to the height and Control V to paste. So the height will be the same. Then I click here to be white, then black. Let's go to the students, add students, all students, height, copy, I'll paste, then I'll change the background, then the font to black. Let's do the same to all the tabs, white, black, the height. I'll paste Ctrl V, just use Ctrl V to paste. Then the expenses, I'll select all, then change the background color, font color. This one is background color white, font color black. Then the height, I'll make it Ctrl V. All right, now let's come here too. I'm going to make the tabs. The tabs color, I'm going to make them black. Then make the font white. And there's a blue line here. There's some blue line here, which I don't want it. So I'll come to arrangement, go to pattern, say none. All right. Now let's view it and see how it looks like. Yes, the blue color, this is what I'm talking about. I don't want it here, so I have to get rid of it. Let's go to design view, and this here too, I want to make this side black. All right, so let's see. I think let's maintain the white. I'll go to undo. Yes, so now what the blue I'll click and right click, go to let me right click and go to the layout here, go to remove layout. Then I have to make sure let's view it and see. Yes, so now the blue line is off. The blue line is what? Off. But for the arrangement of the text here, let me change the background so that it will be a bit professional. So I'll select this one, the background. Let me make it something like, let me use this color. And make the font white. Let's try and see. So this one, when it gets here, that one is, it depends on your preference. The way you want it to be, then you make it. I think this one is okay. So let's go to design view and change. This one is a class, the bills to. Let's do same to all the other sub tabs. Now students, now going to by seeing when we were doing the students, the students tab was selected, the main tab was selected. So when I change the color, it has affected this one. You'll do the correction, don't worry. But for now, we are doing the payment. So you change it. Because payment wasn't selected, that's why the color didn't affect it. So when you come to pay, let's go to expenses. So from there, we will come and do the correction for the students. So expenses, As for the students, we want you to be black. Yes, we want you to be black. So what we are going to do, like, let me view it. When we click on classes, you see there's nothing is showing. Though we have art class, all classes, but there should be a prompt to tell you that this is the tab you are on. I come to the bills. So here, like when I click on the class, unless maybe you look at the vertical tabs, then you see that you are dealing with classes, or when you come up here, art class. But the tab should be highlighted. The tab in which we will be working in, it should be highlighted, and that's what we are going to do. So go to the design view and select all the main tabs. Click on shift as you'll be selecting them. So you come to hover color. Hover color is mean like when you hover the mouse or you put the cursor over the tab, the color should change. So what color do you want it to change? You want it to change to let's say, let me choose this color. Then press color. When we press it, what color do we want it to be? We want it to be like the same color as the vertical tabs. Then we come to hover for color. That's the text. When we put it, we hover on it. We want the text to be black, and press for color to when it becomes the color like the vertical. We want the text to be what? White. Yes. So let's try and see. Now class is selected. See the same class, the same color. Bills is selected. So this one will let us know that this is the tab we are working on. This is the tab we are working on. Alright, so this is how the main form is like. But I want to position the name. It's like the name is too big. Let me customize it well. The name, let me make it, is too 18 is too big. Let me make maybe 16. 16 will do. And here, let me bring this one closer a bit. Yes, so let's go to the view. Yeah. Let me undo it and maintain this position. I think this position is okay. All right, so this is the main form, navigation form. So if you go to art class, and the art class, we have to work on it so that just like the classes, the main tabs, just as we did the over and the press, we should do the same to the vertical tabs. But it looks like the over is not, like the color is not good. Let's change the color, the hover color. Let's change it. Go to the design view, then let's select all the tabs. Then we go to the hover color. Let's choose white. White. The press color, that one is okay. Then over for color is black, is okay. So let's see. Yes. Yes. All right. So this one is okay. So for now, this is the main navigation form. You can manage the database from one side. But let me, like I said, the vertical tabs, that is the sub tabs, let's go and work with them. You select all. Then we come to over color. This one we will choose the same white. Over color, we want it to be white. Press color, that one let's choose black. Just as. Then over for color, that's if it is white, the for color, when we put the mouse on it, the text should be black. The background should be white and the text should be black. Over black, then this one too, it should be white. Yes. So let's try that one too and see. It's like it's not working. Let's go back and all right. So that one we did it for the expenses. It means we have to do for the rest, and it's only the expenses that is working. So we have to do for the rest. Let's go to the design view. The expenses selected. Let's go to payment. Then go to payment. Select all the tabs using shift. Then you click. Then we go to press for color. Now I want it to be white. Yes. Over for color. The for color you want it to be. When you hover it, the for color should be white. Then press color. When you press it, it should be black. And the over color, when you hover it, it should be white. Okay, let's see. Payment. Yeah, no, the over for color should be black. Yes, the over for color should be black because we made it white. That's why it is mixed with the for color, the back color. So we select that one. The add new is not included. That's why when that one is selected, nothing is showing because that one is not added. You've not added anything to it. So we come to over color. When we hover on it, we want the background to be white. Then when we press on it, when we press the press color, when we press on it, we want the background to be what? Black. Yes. When we press, the press color is the background color. The hover color is when you hover on it. Like when you put the cursor on it, that's the background color. When you press on it, that's the background color. Now let's go and change the font, the text color. Hover for color. So when you hover on it, it becomes white. So when it becomes white, the text should be black. And when we press for color, when we press on it, the background will be black. So when the background becomes black, the text should be white. So that one is okay. Now let's go to students so that we do all at a time. Let's go to students. Click on students. Come to hover color. Hover color. When we hover, it should be white. When we press, the background should be black. Now hover for color. When we hover, the background should be black. Then press for color. When we press, the background should be the font should be white. Yes, the font should be white. So let's go to bills. The bills tool. Let's select all. When we hover, we put the cursor on it, the background should be white, and when we press on it, the background should be black. When we hover on it, the text color should be black, and when we press on it, the text color should be what? White. Then the classes. This one we are repeating the same thing. Hover, background should be white. Press, background should be black. Now hover, text should be black. Press, text should be white. Yes. So let's go. You've seen yes. So when we come to the bills is not working. We'll go and fix it. The students, students is working. Payment is working. Expenses is what? Is working. Leave the bills. So let's go and fix the bills. Come to the bills. Select the vertical tabs. Alright, select vertical tabs. Then we come to hover color. When we hover, the background should be white. When we press, the background should be black. Then here, when you hover, the font color should be black. and when we press, the font color should be white, since yes. So now let's check it and see. So bills, yes, now it's working. So now that we are done with our main form, but I want us to create a space here at the left side because the vertical tabs are too close to the edge of the form. So let's go to the design view. I'll select everything, then I'll use the arrow key to change or to push the form the right side. Now let's view and see. All right, I think this is okay, and this is nice, but there's a border, black border, which I want us to take it off. Go to the design view. So we come to format, then outline, make it transparent. So let's see. Good. So now when we come to all classes, bills, all bill type, add bill, students, all students. So here let's go to the profile and see. Yes, this is the profile. When you close it, this is the profile. So you can change the picture. When you click on change picture, you can change the picture of your choice. Click on close, and that is it. But for the border, if you still want it to come, go to design view, then the border, you come to format, outline, you can choose ash color. It's not coming. Let's change the color. Come to the format, outline, let's choose this one and see. So all right, so this is it. You can decide to choose a color, you can decide to leave it, but let's go to the design view. The color, I prefer only the main or the main page. You don't want a border for the tabs, the horizontal and the vertical tabs. So let's go to the design view, then here select this one, the outline, go to transparent, select this one to the outline, go to transparent. So let's see. Good. So I think this okay, and this is it. So now that we are done with the main form, we want the main form to show anytime you open our database. We want the main form to show anytime we open our database. So let's go to, but before then, let's go to the design view. Then let me push this one up. There's a space here. So let's go to, when you go to the design view, there's a form. So we go to the event, go to unload. That's when the form loads. We click on the three dots here, one code builder. We click OK, and here we just enter one line of code. That's do CMD maximize. So anytime the form is open, it should maximize. So now we come to, let's open and see whether it will do so. It didn't. So let's go back again. We come to other, then pop up, we change it to yes. So let's open it and see. Now it has taken over the entire space or entire screen of our computer. So here we can manage the form at one place. let's go to the design view, and now we want, anytime you open this our database, we want the form, we want the main form to show. But before then, we have not saved our work. Let's save it. I'll right click and go to save. I'll give it a name, main form. Save it. So let me close it. So now we want, like I said, we want the form, the main form to be open anytime we open our database. So we go to file, then we come to options, you wait for it, then we come to current database, then display form. Here you click on it and you select main form, and the application title, to click here and you give it a name, my school database system. Press on OK. It says you close it, and you should close it and open it, and you see. So we are going to close it and open it. Close it, then here is it. You open it again. It's saying that is it. So when you open it, there's what you see, and come to classes, add class, all classes, bills, come to add bill type, all billing type, add bills, all bills, then come to students, come to payment, expenses. By looking at the vertical tabs, that is the sub tabs, you can see that some of the names, like when we come to payment, add payment, this is payment history. The history is hidden, the debt too is hidden. We can work with it. So let's go to the design view, come to payment. When we check the caption here, we have payment history, but this one is hidden. We have two options. We can either maximize the size of the tab, or we can give it a short name. All work. So which one do we prefer? Do we have to give it a short name, or like the payment, we can make it history? Then this one to the payment debt history, we can just make it debt, or better still, we can select it, use the shift key plus the down arrow to make it the tab big enough to contain all the text. Let's view it and see. So the payment, yes, we have payment history, we have history, a payment debt history. When you click on it, those who are owing, and the history too, we can do it. And which of the two you prefer? You want the tab to be big, or maybe as for you want your tabs to be uniform, so you want the sizes to be the same. In that case, you can shorten the name, or you can make it the tab as big as you want. And the last thing I will add, you see, when we open the form, since the class is the, okay, let me close this. Yes, let me close it and open it again. You see, because the classes is the first tab, anytime you open it, the classes is shown, and the first sub tab, that's add class, is shown. But sometimes maybe you may have to, you want to put a picture as your welcome screen, as a welcome page. You have a design that you want it to appear first before you even go to the tabs to show your tabs and the sub tabs. That one will be in another lesson. But to make this lesson simple and easy to understand, I'll end here. So in our next video, I'll design another main form where you can do all sorts of things. This one we use the navigation form to design this form, but there's a way we can design our own from the scratch. So this brings us to the end of how to create MS Access database and the school database management system. Please, if you find this tutorial helpful, kindly subscribe to the channel, like, share, and click on the notification bell for a future upload. If you have any question, any suggestion, anything that you want, please put them at the comment section and I'll be glad to respond to it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching till this time. Until we meet again, take care and bye bye.